Now today's video is going to cover one of the most important key parts of the golf swing, and that's club face control. If you're someone who's feeling like you're repeating the same swing movement, but your golf ball just won't start consistently online, this video is for you. Top players in the world understand this because they know that club face control is the single most important factor. In fact, up to 80% of your ball's starting direction is determined by your club face at impact. So today I'm going to show you the simple system they use to master it and how that makes squaring the club face for you at impact so much easier. So many golfers are looking for this answer, but often in the wrong place. But just like the top players, if you want to control your direction, you need to learn to control your club face. So here's the system that changes everything. And I call it square to straight to square. And this is the approach the top players use to control their club face. And it's all about mainly two positions. If we get these right, the perfect impact position is allowed to happen. The top players in the world have their club face in a good position pre-impact. Not one of them would be open here as they're approaching the ball. And this isn't a coincidence, this is a necessity. So halfway down in your forward swing, we're going to call this position 1 and square. I want your club face to be square to your target here. And this is seeing the toe of the club slightly on top of the heel or in front of the shaft line. Now position 2 is straight, and this is your impact position. And we know at this point we want the club back at the ball aiming along your target line. And position 3 is square again. And this is halfway through on the forward side, post impact. I now want to see the club face pointing behind me. And the toe is more on top of the heel and in front of the shaft line once more. So here we have it. Square to straight to square. And this isn't about manipulating the club face to get it to impact. It's about setting the club correctly in the right position before and after, so impact take care of itself. Now let's talk about the secrets to achieving these positions. So first of all, we have the movement from the top of the swing back to waist height. And we already know how we want to see the club face here. So this is position 1 and square. Now, if you feel you're someone who struggles to get the position here correctly, I would suggest focusing on the back of the left hand or the palm of your right hand. And you can see as soon as I start to adjust these, it's going to affect the club face. And if this still feels difficult, we have a quick check that's coming up soon that you're going to want to try. Now from this height in your downswing to the same height on the forward side, we want your arms to rotate approximately 180 degrees. And this is what's taking the club face from position 1, square, which is taking it through impact, which is straight, to position 3, which is square again. Now the back of your left hand is pointing behind you, and the palm of your right hand is pointing in the same direction. This rotation from having the club face in the correct position here has to happen to give you the constant results that you're looking for. It's not an accident that the best players in the world control their direction because they've gotten really good at setting their club correctly in position 1 and then moving the club correctly through impact into the correct position here at position 3. Now here is where most golfers can get stuck. After hitting shots that don't start on line, what I often see is golfers start adjusting and focusing on other areas of their setup and swing. They're fixing the wrong things. Without controlling the club face, none of these other adjustments matter. The club face control is the foundation. Everything else is built on top of it. So when you get off track, don't chase these new fixes. Go straight back to the drill. And point number 2 is your grip. I understand that most golfers don't want to change or check their grip, but do this 5-second quick check for me. I want you to take a tee peg and place it between your left thumb and forefinger, and then hold the club in front of you. The tee should line up with the leading edge. Now as you come halfway down, the tee should tilt slightly forward, but still matching your club face. But watch this. If your grip is too weak in the setup, the tee in position 1, it stays correct, but the club face now is open. Now from here, even with that good arm rotation, you're forced to add more manipulation to square the club face. And this is what's going to kill consistency. Now here's the beautiful part. Once you master the square to straight to square and the forearm rotation that powers it, you're in a place to get that forward shaft lean that we're all looking for. If the club face is open here though, in position 1, the forward shaft lean is so hard to achieve. You could look to push the top of the club forward, but that only keeps the face open. So that doesn't happen. You end up making some adjustments, which makes forward shaft lean impossible. But when you start with a control club face here, that shaft lean start compress the ball rather than send it right. So it's club face control first rather than shaft lean. And this is the correct sequence. Now here's a simple practice plan. To get the most out of this, when you start hitting balls, take the feedback from each shot and match this with the feelings and the movements. Don't get impatient and start trying other fixes instead. So number 1, set your grip with the tee and make sure you're not fighting yourself from the start. Number 2, drill the positions. Practice square to straight to square. Firstly in slow motion without a ball until you consistently nail those 2 key positions. Now start to add speed and the ball and build up gradually. Build up the feelings of those forearm rotation and the 2 checkpoints. And if you're still struggling with direction with the shots, you can always go back to this drill and build back up to your full swings. If your shots are going to the right, go back to the grip check first. Don't start to adjust your swing or manipulate the club face in other ways. If you can't feel like you can achieve that shaft lean and you're compressing the ball, make sure you're starting from this square position first and you're feeling that rotation with the arms. Remember, it's club face control before shaft lean. Master this system and you'll finally understand why the best players make it look effortless. They're not fighting their club face, they're controlling it from the start. Remember, if you can control your club face, you can control your game. So there's your easiest club face control system, taking away all the other thoughts and bringing all your focus back onto the key points and the key positions, as well as taking feedback from every shot that you hit on the range to keep it in check. And if this has just unlocked something for you, please smash that like button and let me know in the comments how you found using the drill. And why not consider joining the growing number of golfers in the Community 360? You have free access to practice plans, video recaps, and your opportunity for a free swing analysis. So click the link below. Thank you for watching. It's very much appreciated. And until next time, have a great golfing week.